NATO shifts focus as Ukraine loses spotlight at summit.
The conflict in Ukraine and Russia's role in European security have dominated the agenda of every NATO summit since 2022. President Volodymyr Zelensky has consistently held a prominent seat at NATO's table, earning widespread praise for his leadership. Ukraine's place within the ranks of the world's most powerful military alliance appeared secure once the conflict ended. However, with just 3 weeks remaining before US President Donald Trump and other NATO leaders meet in the Netherlands, it remains unclear whether Zelensky will have a seat at the table or how much support Ukraine will receive in the summit's final communiqué. On June 4th, when asked about Ukraine's role at the high-level meeting scheduled for June 24th to 25th in The Hague, NATO Secretary-General Mark Rutte simply said the issue will be discussed and added to the agenda. Summit declarations in recent years have repeatedly affirmed the irreversible path to NATO membership for Ukraine, along with long-term support commitments and strong statements naming Russia as the greatest threat to NATO security. When asked whether President Zelensky has been invited to this year's summit, Rutte stated that the agenda will be published soon. The NATO-Ukraine Council, a forum typically included in previous summits, will not be held this month, leaving it uncertain how or if Zelensky will participate, even if an invitation is extended. When asked about Ukraine's drone strike over the weekend that destroyed several Russian strategic bombers, NATO Secretary-General Mark Rutte simply said, "I take note." Responding to the same issue, US Ambassador to NATO Matthew Whitaker said on June 4th, this conflict must end, noting that President Trump feels strongly about that and sees no military solution. Trump is expected to be the central figure at the upcoming NATO summit in The Hague, especially as he pushes for all 32 allies to spend 5% of their GDP on defense. That means Zelensky is unlikely to be the main focus. The new defense investment plan will be the summit's centerpiece, Rutte said ahead of NATO defense ministers' meeting in Brussels. He emphasized the need for higher military spending to ensure NATO's future readiness and encouraged defense firms to prepare for increased demand.